Oh, hey, I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. I got to shield myself from that. I want to walk you to the shop. Well, not really the shop, but I'm out here. I'll tell you more in a minute. First, I want you to watch that. Watch. Where is it? There y'all, watch. Hey, these aren't a fashion statement. And over here, we don't have any fashion. Safety equipment. I just bought a small but very efficient NEJE Master Laser Engraver. A lot of words for a nifty little toy that I can engrave things with. I'm out here playing for 2 or 3 days, just toying around. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But we all talk about or see people that have got these dots and stuff on their pieces that show you who made it or what made it or whatever, and I've had a little fun out here playing with it. It's hot as Hades out here right now. How my wife put it, it's the devil's breath or hell's wind. It's just hot. In the afternoon, thunderstorms rolling in again. That's just going to steam it down. But hey, you don't need a weather report. Let's tell you what's going on. I've been out here on the deck playing around with this laser printer for one reason. Although by the doctor's standards, I healed up. And they put a couple of more gizmos in me last week. And I'm taking some new drugs for the gizmos. They didn't tell me how much it thinned out my blood. So I am the king of Band-Aids right now. There's one, there's 2 on my knees, 1 on my neck, 1 on my side of my stomach. I'm the king of Band-Aids. Yeah, why? Because whatever they gave me made my skin so soft, it's nice and smooth. And it thinned out my blood that if I get wounded slightly, I bleed like a pig, really badly. So, and I didn't realize this was going to happen, but they didn't realize I'd go work in the shop and on a tractor and everything else, because they said after a week you can resume normal activities. Well, it's normal. So I can't be in a shop. But not being in a shop doesn't mean I won't be working on things for you. That's right, for you. Let me start off with Worldwide Woodturners. Now, worldwidewoodturners.org is our website. Worldwide, I think you can read it, worldwidewoodturners.org. Remember that .org thing, because we're not .com. We moved up a notch, or down a notch, whatever. But we get together every Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time. If you're not in that area, do the math. But we start at 6:30. I know I said 7. We start at 6:30 with the BS session. I can't explain that on TV. But we enjoy chatting with each other, showing projects, talking about problems, discussing situations and solutions, seeing products. And we're not sponsored by anybody. That's the beauty. We don't have a sponsor. We don't want a sponsor. Nope. We don't have anybody giving us anything. Because we're going to talk about worldwide woodturners and only wood turning. I don't want to tell you that the next gizmo is the only thing you live without. I don't believe that. I really don't. There's nothing you can't live without. And none of these gizmos you can't get past. So if you look creative, you're in the right spot. We're going to try to save some money and give you some fun. That's all. And we getting people from all over the world. Our website, worldwidewoodturners.org, is put together by a volunteer. And this is an extremely professional website. And you want to go to meetings? Go to that website. And on the main page, right-hand side down about that far, is a link that says Join a Meeting. Bink! You click that at 6:30 on Wednesday evenings, and you're with us. And remember, it's 6:30 Central Daylight Time. I got to explain that. Okay. But you press that button, and you come right into the program. What do you need to do? You don't need to pay for it. Do you need to join a club? We don't have a club. Do you need to buy a magazine? We want to get one. Do you have to have a shirt? A shirt would be nice, but we're not doing that either. The only thing we've tried to sell or are selling are decals for Worldwide Woodturners, and just a photograph of the decal that we have, or the outline of it. And we have the decals made just for you. Okay, this time I'm putting the remote down, okay? This is a scribe. You set the scribe for, like, if you want to center a piece and you put a pencil through it. I lost my pencil. Goes through it and comes out the side on an angle, and you can slide this along to find the four corners or the four sides of a piece. You can gauge something off the wall if you want to be off the wall the same distance all the way through. It's a nifty thing. As a cabinet maker and a carpenter, I had a scribe in my toolbox all the time. So this is a scribe. But look, see that? This was made for me by Johnny Hughes. Yeah, it's a gift. He sent it on to me and Ronnie. Just say thank you. But he did this with a Niji laser and printer, or laser cutter. How's that? See, that we talked about all that on the program. Somebody brought up, wait till you get a cheap cutter. Johnny swung his camera around because he's in the shop. He swung the camera around and he said, look, I got one and it's actually cutting at this time. Then we had a lady that helps marketing in this area, Nancy, got a hold of us and said, oh, look, you can do this and this and this, and solved a lot of problems. We get all of that on worldwidewoodturners.org and on our program. We really do. And we enjoy it. We have a great evening. We hope you join us for that. But now we were talking about me. I can't, oh yeah, it's all about me. We can't get back in the shop right now. A minor wound is a major thing. If I nick my arm, I got to go to the emergency room and get patched up because the wife can't do it. Well, number one, she doesn't know how. And number two, she gets grossed out. And I'm tired of those runs. I mean, they got people with COVID down there. So I can't be out there. Enough of that. But what am I doing? I'm sitting out here on the patio in the front of the house. I have my laser engraver over here cutting things out and lasering. Yes, it will cut things out. And I've got some aluminum to do and some fiberglass to do and some acrylic to do. All that. I'm having a little fun with it. But besides that, I'm going through my old videos. We're talking about old videos. Well, I have 2 channels on YouTube. Yes, at the end of this video, I'll put the link up to the 2 channels, or maybe I'll do one right here in YouTube. I don't know if you can click that and go to one of them. Let's see what happens, all right? But let's say I'm going to go to video number 206. That's right, I got them in order and I got them numbered. This is about turning a bowl. Now, I'm turning a bowl here, and I'll teach you everything. Look, I had to stick through the whole thing. It's 4 videos long if you want to see all of it, but you can pick the piece you want. It showed about how to put on a faceplate, what screws to use, what screws not to use, about wearing your shield, what's good, what's not good. What if it's out of round and a machine's doing this? How do you fix that? Don't dance like that. How using a scraper, a negative rake scraper. You'll be surprised. From when I did that to what I do now, I fell in the trap of it had to be negative rake until a lady named Cindy Drozda showed me a skew is a negative rake. Huh. Did you think about that? All right. But we talk about sanding it, cleaning it up, putting sealer on it, plywood jaws to turn it around and hold it in, using a pencil to find a flat. The pencil, you don't know how to do that? All right. You turn the bowl, and you think that outside the bowl is perfect. Take a pencil, take a pencil and put it right next to your face. Roll it around the outside of that bowl. Roll it around the outside. If it stops anywhere, that's a flat spot. Sometimes in the unfinished work, you can't see the flat spot. But once you finish it, everybody sees it. It's just a trick we developed for that. Shows you how to use your grinder for with the AccuSet and the Blackhawk rig, but that'll work for other rigs too. Not trying to say you something, but if you're using other rigs, this will work also. And I did a little tip on in number 203 about making your own glass lid for jars and boxes and all. I'm working on a source for where you can buy that plastic, but my first source came up as Amazon. Okay. And then I fell into the trap, and I was talking about WD-40 being the savior of all saviors. Before I found out, okay, I've then changed over to a different product, the Boeing, B-O-E-I-N-G, like the airplane. T9 really preference it. Okay, but that's on former videos. Now, that's an old channel I had that when I got sick and I gave my computer away to my daughter because I wasn't supposed to be able to do this anymore, as they said, can't do anything anymore. I gave my computer away, and that information was on there. I went to YouTube and signed up again. Well, they gave me a new account. I didn't worry about it, but I lost 200 plus videos. Now we're over 400. We're working on more. Why? People want to share information. That's right. So I'm going to put that link up to how to get the 206. But if you subscribe, here's the deal. It's complicated. If you subscribe to the channel, you don't pay for it, you don't put up a credit card, you don't send a check, you don't join a club, you don't get a shirt, you can buy a decal. But if you subscribe to the channel, then it'll give you all the videos in my channel. All of them. It's over 400 right now. Well, the one I'm giving you has only got less than 400. But then the channel you're seeing this on right now has got the rest of them on it. Same thing, subscribe, and there they are. Why do I tell you this? It's not self-promotion. It's not about selling product. It's not about giving classes, getting you to join a club, getting you to buy a t-shirt or a magazine or anything else. It's none of that is involved. This is about wood turning. And if we have information, we can share it with you. And I mean, we get a lot of information. We get a lot of ideas, a lot of tips, a lot of tricks. We find out problems that wood turners have, find the solutions. We don't develop them. We find the solutions and pass them on to you. So I invite you, stick with my videos, check them all out. I'd love to hear from you. Good, bad, or ugly, I don't care. Well, I do care, but I want to hear from you, good, bad, or ugly. Join the organization, not the club, of Worldwide Woodturners at gmail.com is our email address if you need more. But if you want to go to our website, watch the end of this, worldwidewoodturners.org. Worldwidewoodturners.org. No capitals, no spaces, don't have to stand on one foot, none of that. Worldwidewoodturners.org. You know what? It's a group we put together. Don't really say this out loud. Just for you. That's right. Hope to see you there Wednesday evenings. I'm going to be there. I can't be anywhere else. Enough pity party. I want to get in the shop. I'm going to start throwing a tantrum pretty soon. Oh, did I say I'm making shavings? I forgot to say that. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. I'm making shavings. Now, I want to go to the shop.